place in the playoffs is at stake for both of these two teams, G2 and FURIA. And FURIA just one map away from that safe spot. But G2, they picked Mirage and they picked it for a reason. Scrawny, do you feel like this is going to be a close one?
I hope so. I think it could be, definitely. I think the individuals, we saw enough of them starting to piece it together on Inferno. It was just like, how do you stop Vinny from performing like that? I don't think that's what we're going to get out of him here on Mirage. By all means, I welcome him to prove me wrong. And I think that there are individuals on FURIA that could also step up to the plate. But this is a better map for G2. And it's the second map of the series. We know G2 have had some slower starts as of late. Frankie, I don't think you should worry about your prediction just yet.
Phew.
Not yet.
A reputation to uphold as someone who always predicts the right team.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Kipo. All right, Yuri. That's for free, right? Okay, it is, yeah. And he'll try to regress for another one. Drops down the ladder, but they catch the snake. There he is. He's dead under Balkan. Now there's 3 coming across the site. CT's in pretty prime positions. Look at this big flank in from Art. He's early, too. Early bird special. They are taking their time. And they are not yet watching halls. Maybe we probably want to take a look at Art here if he peeks.
Hunter not looking. Ooh, but he does turn in time. A second head spotted, so that's information gathered. Nexa's been seen, so they know exactly what's up. Art tries to slip onto the top of the palace perch, but Quesarado goes fishing, and FURIA find pistol.
He comes up huge with those 2 kills. That play from Art, of course, is everything to get that far around. Typically, you'd see people flanking a ramp in this spot, so it's no surprise they weren't clearing it. The fact that he doesn't get a kill makes things a little bit weird, but they had everything in place to deal with A. Lots of fail-safes in the 2 players in CT and the stairs. Now it's the pistols towards mid. Really tough veto, now that we look at it for G2, just having to pick into Mirage. Not sure if that was their only option. Definitely don't think it was, but it's a big confidence pick by them.
Deagle's on Nexa, which means it's peeking towards Catwalk. The only person who should really be on the highest of alert is Quesarado for the moment. But he's inside of the ladder room, and I think he's comfortable. No real reason to go excavating outwards, not just yet. Not with Art in the window still, because there's no real easy entry for G2. They're going to walk into someone no matter where they go. A run boost. Quesarado can just easily tuck in. He doesn't need to die in middle. He just needs to keep them from running rampant up the catwalk. It's Yuri to lend a helping hand from Connector, and suddenly all the kills trickle in here for FURIA. They let G2 get comfortable, but they walked into the Venus flytrap. It slowly clamped down.
And it finally closes. I had a Venus flytrap when I was younger.
Yeah.
That thing was so damn lazy. I would put flies in it, and it wouldn't eat them, and the flies would fly away. I had to kill the flies first, drop it in, and then watch for like 8 hours as it slowly closed its mouth. I had the laziest, dumbest Venus flytrap on Earth.
I mean, we had to wait quite a long time for G2 to get their act together against Amiga as well, so.
I'm not calling them the laziest, dumbest team on Earth.
What are you calling them?
I didn't say anything.
That's a fact.
I plead the 5th. But FURIA looking for a third. 3, 5 at mid. 2 and under patents. So I like to call it. Art's coming up. Oh, man, this is sketchy. He's going to drop a nade, but they're so close by him.
Ooh, yeah, Quesarado, good thing he's there to trade this. AK player dies. First gun round from G2 and only 3 players left standing. Quesarado a little concerned about the possibility of a second player in his underpants. Gotta be cautious. There's only room for 1.
Yeah, he establishes
dominance.
Full control.
Nexa, though, he's going to cut off
the
player.
Ball back. Oh, man.
Could have been big. Vinny slips out. Bombs theirs for the taking. Here comes Nico. Oh, yeah. And there goes Vinny. How about 2 more like that? We are talking about Nico, after all. One of the best riflemen in all
of history.
This green globe.
Yeah, this is an all-timer, of course. But tough when you don't have the bomb. Eyes on it, they're going to wait, and he's just going to try to get the CTs to think about their flanks. That's the only thing he's doing right now. But there's going to be at least 1 pair of eyes on this with another close by. And there is trade potential. Actually, if he does suss this out properly, could get that kill. Yuri finds a good time to peek, and he goes down. Look at all the bodies at mid. Damn near 8 bodies, all died inside of middle.
Pile of corpses. Quesarado coming out, trading the initial death that FURIA had to find a way to handle.
Great flash from Vinny.
Armor, Tech 9, Deagle, Glock.
Sounds like a secret password.
Yeah, it's a cheat code.
Konami code of Counter-Strike.
We'll see if G2 can use it properly. With great power comes great responsibility. And a great rush into the B site. Quesarado, talk about rushes. He is looking to ride the high of locking down a B site alongside Vinny. Every single kill comes into the favor of FURIA. A Deagle that dies dry. A 4th round for FURIA. And a big old goose egg for G2.
I think that was really good protocols there from Vinny. He's like at bench watching the cross through the middle of the site. And then Quesarado has everything on the inside to cover him. So anybody that gets by, you can call it to tell them to look to the left, but they can stay very focused and precise about all of the kills that come down with the positions that they played. No plant, no kills, no round. FURIA 4-0 as G2 buy back up.
Smoke to the windowsill. Hunter coming out of underpass. Ooh, nice frag grenade. Hunter's down to 50. Henny's got an easy gap. Doesn't get his kill because Amanek is shot through the wall. A little bit of HP left over here. Henny, though, still kind of flirting with the same angle. Amanek's kill in Cat is crucial. Vinny able to get just that one as Hunter executes him from the underpass, but that Cat player, instead of going into the B site, decides to peek ladder, and that is exactly where Art shuts him down. Nico's this late play bomb carrier, so the only thing that G2 now have going for them, despite a kill in both window and catwalk, is a straight up B play.
Yeah, it looks like like the bomb is going back to clear things out, but the rotations are kind of here for FURIA. I mean, it's very standard by them. The good thing for FURIA is that they can leave Henny on the A site with his AWP and expect him to just like come up with one kill most of the time. Of course, he might move back to CT when he thinks that if they thinks they're going to come late through Palace and A ramp, but Art's in a very comfortable position. However, Nexa has one Molotov, full kit for him, which means Art's position might be in jeopardy. Of course, they're going to try to molly him and flash him, you would imagine. Nope, they're not going to put together their Molotov. It goes out to the side of the site, and Art's swinging wide, looking for his next fight, leaves his teammates in a 2v2.
Nico's going to plant this on default. Little challenge from Yuri. He's out through the window. Isn't able to dive back into the cover, but now Nexa, he needs to just commit to this bomb plant. And Henny, well, we have seen this man in a clutch or two. Nexa peeling back right into the scope, but a drop shot gives G2 their first round on the board.
Just above the head. Henny read that perfectly. Thought he was going to jump through the window when that plant had to get stuck, but instead ran out wide and missed. That's the only reason G2 win this round. Nexa was definitely dead to rights there, so by the skin of their teeth, they pull this out. And Art also staying alive at the van when it's not getting mollied. A lot of situations here where FURIA could have brought it back, so scary spot. But early on in the round, G2 had it 4v3 for at least a moment. Now Art, after the smoke goes up, looks for a peek, doesn't see anybody off the corner of Cat. Now the second wave of nades come in. Art looks for a kill, doesn't find it. And what is the CT situation? They'll get Yuri to move out of connector or just to another side. But there's another player here to refresh, and a great kill from Amanek. Medium range with that MAC-10.
Takes the dink. Quesarado has to retreat. So, man advantage and further damage. Art gonna go prying into the base of mid. Cautious he is. And paying off. His peak finds Hunter. 4v4 ensues. Low health on 2. 1 per team.
Simply a perfect angle clear. Vinny will be the other person in B, and I think Quesarado, low HP, moved out of the site quickly. But the bomb starts to make its way out. Nico, will he get this kill is the question. Oh, his spray's a little bit bad. Vinny's ready for that one.
He lays down the smoke just in case there was other players in the apartments to try and pinch him. But he is very much alone, whether he knows it or not. G2, seems like Cat is really their only clear path to a potential victory. They decide right at the final moment to come back through connector. We're getting Quesarado, who is technically the weak link. 18 HP.
Look at
But they've got that palace control. How do you get by Henny? They've got the flashbangs to do it, but they don't anticipate the position, so he shoots once, drops Amanek, sees a counter sniper. Kenny S just killed his teammate. That's going to open up the chance for the bomb carrier to cross, because Henny wants to kill the op, and it is nothing but ops on the kill feed. Art and Henny, a crossfire for Furia's 5th.
Monster stuff. And you see, like, Henny takes the right risk there. Sometimes you're up in halls, you're going to wait, you're going to think about your big flank. But instead, he plays it with confidence and just says, in this window of time, I'm not going to focus on anything else. If I die, then I can tell my teammate they're flanking. But instead, since his eyes are forward, not watching the flank, G2, they literally just run into him. They look foolish, but you'd think someone up there might be a little bit safer.
Vinny is plus 42 in his last 3 maps of Inferno.
Whoa. Wow, even those last 3. Wow. And that's not even considering like his really unbelievable performances back in like May, June. I feel like those are when he was really just like a player like we've never seen. That's cool. Well, that definitely helped him out a lot through that last map.
How's he doing now? 7-2, so 3 players on his team with 7 frags.
Mirage it is.
Yeah.
We'll have to make that work maybe. Wow, that's after a lucky 1v1 for G2.
Mirage.
Oh God.
Almost there?
Maybe if I was a better caster, I could say that.
Frankie won't make eye contact. I think I missed the mark.
Oh, man. Well, when you're in the underpants.
Amanek's looking to run up connector, but then turns around. It's the windowsill he wants to perch himself upon.
Good try.
Like a homemade apple pie.
It's fresh. You can smell it in the breeze. They're going to breeze by Art. Art rotates over. Henny killed the top mid, and will we get a plant? This is the question.
Yuri gets cleared after adding 2 kills to the feed, and then Henny's sniper finds a following victim. A full house between Henny and Yuri. Furia up 6-1.
The 1v1 they won, they got a bomb plant. This was a big problem for G2. Could not score even bomb plants when they were playing against Amiga. Are we seeing more of the same? It feels like they haven't had much success getting into after plant situations, letting alone getting the opening kills, and especially with the way that they're trying to fight mid. This was also something, it felt like they did not want to give up on this, even though they kept losing. And here's a better team to try to stop them. Art opening here, turns his attention back to underpass. It's not an easy rotate out for him, but of course, he loves to live here in the danger zone.
Kenny S gonna cool off on catwalk for the time being. Queserado's just on the other side. We get the one and done over on this A site. Kenny S clearing out the smoke player. Nico knows Henny's pinned into the position, but Vinny, dude, he is so good at keeping his teammates alive. Woo! But Kenny S delivers a third off of the AK-47. He's got the bomb. He's got the A site completely for the taking, and he only has Art left to deal with.
Oh my God, it depends if Art walks or not. Kenny S clearly still hasn't heard this just yet. Getting up into halls, this is a power play. This calls out Art's position. Art could come through with the walk flank, but this is going to be the last place he checks. Now we'll see what he thinks of this plant, not knowing that he has gone through A. Maybe he does clear this since he's already walked out of the ramp. Art, he's got eyes up here, and oh my God, Kenny S will win the round. Kenny S, and the S is for Sharp.
From 1-7 to 5-7. 4 AK headshots for a Kenny S. Man, those things were clean. When he comes up into this bomb site, it is spectacular. Enjoy it.
This one right here. Ooh, that's Henny waiting with the op. Should have been a free shot for him. Great outplay here from Kenny S.
Double Mac 10. Op on Kenny. Why buy him an op? Just put him right back on that AK, man. He worked it wonderfully. The reward for G2 is that not only do they have a second round on the board, finally, 8 rounds deep, but it is just these pistols for Furia. There's a Zeus on the play. That's Art over in the B apps. Vinny taps at their backs. Nico taps the head. Nice op shot. Kenny S. Doesn't matter about the pressure of the moment, the pressure of the peak. Amanek looking for something to hang on to, but this is G2 with a third round, undoubtedly.
They do not want to hunt down kills. They don't want to lose any players because this is 2 rounds G2 have won off of just 1v1s. And they've got a chance to get a 5v5 round. They should take it, of course. one of the least important guns here, just the 2 MAC-10s that we've got going on. And Art, will they suss out the window? That's a question. Oh my God, player's gonna walk right by. Oh, he can't get that. Hunter will get the kill. 5 alive for G2 as they win a third. Again, 2 1v1s and an anti-eco is what we have. But because of the damage they did to FURIA, they have now stabilized their economy a little bit. And of course, they're working off a hot loss bonus.
This is now a Vinny fan stream. Maybe it has been all along, to be honest. Elliot says, if you only count Vinny's headshots, he still top fragged the server on Inferno.
Wow.
That's a crazy stat.
That is nuts. And now we have to determine what we think the percentage is.
How many headshots, yeah.
Damn it, Elliot.
He's teasing us.
I wonder, like 70% to 80%?
Well, everyone else
top frag. Who had the most kills?
Everyone else had so few kills.
I feel like 15, 16 was the next highest.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I'm going to check it out.
I just see all the calculus floating in front of my face, in my mind, in my mind's eye.
I just see a monkey with cymbals.
Clapping.
16. You're right.
Okay. But did he have 17 or 18? Like how? Anyways, they push into A ramp. Nico awaits them. But Henny should still win. Surely Henny still wins. And he's always a little bit trying to be careful. Oh my God, they actually crushed the. This is a nice split, man.
Perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Henny, he looks away because the warning flag had been raised. They had them panicked. Nexa's MAC-10, also another kill. This is nearly a team ace coming out of G2. Hunter's at a distance for the final frag, perhaps. And it's Nico with a crisp one. Crisp couple of kills, in fact. You saw it, right? Henny had the scope up, honed in on Nico, but it's that fast connector play that's starting to work wonderfully for G2. Another round where the A site's compromised. Another round where they claw back this lead. And FURIA, they're going to have their hands full. They need a solution. They need an adaptation. And they don't have the money to do it now.
That's another situation where it's a perfect example of a timing window that's clearly not actually a window. It wasn't luck at all. Henny was just like, I'm going to get shot in the back if I don't move. And Nico, knowing that, swung out. It's perfectly executed there from G2. Only credit to give to them. Yes, I called a 1-1v1 lucky. That had nothing to do with luck. This is where it gets scary for FURIA, even though they had a really hot start.
Then he's going to see Amanek jumping around the catwalk. He just gets wrecked, and so does Henny. 2 kills. 3 kills. Number 4 and 5 coming up soon enough. G2 still doing a good job of playing with minimal risk, not wanting to give FURIA very much to work with. Fury traded out, and Nico splatters K Serrato on the side of that B-Abs. G2 very much coming alive now, but that was their reward. For a fast A play, they demolished the economy of FURIA, and now it's back alive and kicking. Let's see, Op on Art, Op on Henny. Double sniper setup is costly, but we know it can pay off.
I was wondering if that was, well, not that if that was going to be the adjustment, what the adjustment would be, because of course FURIA have to try something new. They don't want to fight middle anymore, and this is what we saw in Inferno a little bit, the adaptations later on working out better for G2, and I think it's just more credit to G2 than FURIA not like reacting suitably, because they did so well, and there it is. The opening kill, Art goes for a deep angle off of the dresser, looking for another, but look at Kenny S before his feet even get comfortable on the ground, opping Art out of the round, and Amanek, he'll actually move out a little bit quickly. He'll get spotted in CT spawn and dies. Could have preyed on that position just a bit longer, it feels like.
This is going to give them a man advantage for the retake. Could end up working out very well. We'll see. Still flashbangs to be thrown here for G2, and the scope of Kenny S, which has been firing red hot, is trying to hone in on something, but now he's low HP. He throws out his utilities. This delays FURIA slightly. They are still on the cusp of this bomb site. Nico and Kenny delivering kills, and now the T's have the edge, so much so that FURIA concede a 6th and let that lead evaporate in front of them.
That's a very important trade from Kenny. It's everything, in fact. Maybe they don't even continue on with the execute without that kill. And that has what got them into the B site, and also a follow-up kill to deny a retake from happening. He'll end up dying. I thought he had typed God mode and SV cheats 1 in the console, but it seems like that's not the case. He is fallible. But he had low HP. He was definitely destined to be doomed. What a shot. Oh my God. Did you see that? Because I didn't.
I saw it. with my own 2 eyes.
Eyes were banana peeled.
Op and an M4 in this one.
Well, that was a good adjustment, but you brought it up. That was expensive. Henny still got the op to work with in this round. 6-6 in G2. They're looking for pole position.
Art tries to just hide inside of the smoke, but that is temporary cover. He gets back to the catwalk before he dies. Both of the weapons here for FURIA inside of Connector. Obviously the op now known, but they don't know so much about Yuri. He retreats. They forfeit Connector, give up a little bit of control towards bottom middle, and that actually draws Hunter right into the crosshair of Art. However, we've got Amanek close on. Oh, come on! What? Off of the side of the ladder like it's nobody's business, and Art keeps going. 3 kills from him. They had 2 guns to work with, and neither of them needed.
Moment of silence here for Amanek. What in God's name did we just witness? Launching forward off the ladder with a deagle into an instant headshot and a follow-up kill. This is the fate of G2.
I think their fate's still in their own hands. But the hand's full from FURIA because the double op flicks up. You see Nico's frustrations, and understandably, he thought he had Henny dead to rights.
That had to be an insane shot from Henny, man.
Quick flick and a final one for FURIA. 7 rounds at least on this CT side, and still a chance to stabilize even a little further. But it's Nico who's taking over. 12-9 for the T's. Art, what is this?
Dude, he gets on it. He jumps to go forward as he sees this. Oh my God.
He was still on the ladder.
And yeah, he was still on the ladder. Wow, that's something else.
My deagle does not work like that.
No, yeah, most don't. 1.5, 1 point. Okay, you take it, Frankie, please.
You can't read math anymore. 1.95 rating in both two. Vinny's last 30 bomb in Inferno was against Liquid. In that game, if you only counted his headshots, he also would have top fragged.
Damn. He's doing more math.
Damn.
Except we don't know how many kills everyone else caught against.
That's the thing, man.
Damn.
You know, when I was learning math in
Could have
school,
had 30 headshots. We don't know.
you don't show your work, you don't get full points.
Full points, yeah, half points.
So Elliot only gets half his day rate today.
Sure. No, we'll give it to him because he digs
We'll
deep.
donate the rest to Vinny.
I don't think Vinny needs your donations,
For the greater
mate.
good.
Let's watch Hunter try and open up underpass. Art knows he is in for a world of hurt. He's squeezing the butt cheek.
Did he get away? Oh, he's going back.
Oh my God, they may think he's gone. He's gonna jump right through it.
Come
Yes,
on.
settle down, buddy.
How dare you tell
Who
Art
do you
change.
think you are?
He's
Amanek slipped him the tongue. Found himself into the ladder room easy. G2, 5v3.
Cunning linguist over here. He's a crafty one.
I think I'm going to have to throw ice cold water over both of you.
You stop it. You, of all people, cannot talk about any of this, and I won't delve further into what we're discussing. Nico? When did he get here? Instant transmission? Teleportation? Elon Musk? Who helped you get here? He's in the corner in their sight. They're not even aware of him at all. It's so quiet. I can't handle this. Connor, say something.
Amanek. Gun up. As is Yuri. Standing on top of the bricks. But who gets blasted? Who gets busted? Henny catches Nico. Back-to-back rounds for Henny, delivering on the op. But killing the player on catwalk still could turn them if they had time. Henny fully blind. Great support from Hunter, but we've got Vinny in the clutch. He could technically go all the way over to the ticket booth. That bomb is planted on the short side of the triple stack. Vinny seems to want catwalk control first and foremost, and Amanek, well, he's right there. Finds him, turns his attention. Amanek, MVP of this round. Sits inside of ladder room for 2 kills, and then ices out the third. We're tied at 7. And well, the money, not the best for FURIA. They're gonna have to dig deep, come in with some limitations, but at least it's a near full gun round for the final of the first half.
They're going to need half of Elia's day rate to put together a proper buy here. Vinny's only got the MP9. Teaser out to mid. It is a litany of grenades cascading over top of mid, but they will not be shaken. An op kill by Art, one in the back again from Art. Art looking for more. Kenny has chased out from the top of window, top of middle, and a player coming up across the A side. It's Nico once again. This is a very weird round because Hunter's inside B. They have taken both sides, but don't have the bomb in either of them. And, okay, there's one death, and now they frantically rotate, and therefore Nico gets another kill, and that leaves the CT alone, only to find out that it is going to be A, just a little bit late.
Right, another one of these mid-round moments where G2 just kind of cool off, find FURIA looking frantic.
But slow start, man. Slow start again. G2 again, they look good at the end. But ultimately, that fast start from FURIA, will it cause problems for G2? We'll find out after the break.
One round the difference here to the favor of G2 Esports. Starting to figure things out, starting to cool off some of the individuals, and starting to make a run here because we've got a playoff spot secured for the victor of this best of three. Will G2 reverse the course and reverse the sweep, or is this it? One final half from FURIA. It is them on the offense, and that's where I think they like to be.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt about it. They definitely had a really outstanding first half from a lot of perspectives on the CG side, but yeah, should be their bread and butter, so we'll see if it works out. Vinny, well, he'll get outcomposed. That's Nico to win the duel after getting gushed as well. Oof. Oh, quick shot from Almanac. Traded out, and that's the B site with a plant potentially. But this is a scary situation, not one where you want to put the bomb down too early. And he'll come back in, but it's as the CTs are moving up.
Just take the plant, it seems. Look at this late
look at
anchor. Nico gonna find the kill versus
Yeah, just
Art.
ran out of bullets. Jesus.
Good thing he got that one then and there. Let's watch this 2 versus 4. G2 have the edge here. They've got a smoke. They've got the kit. They've all got Kevlar. It's going to take something incredibly special. And Yuri confirms that there's 3 players on that back door. It's the biggest threat. But there's also that 4th member, Nico, somewhere off in the distance. Quesarado sees him coming in. He has a good hunch as to what's up, but can do nothing about it. Nico with a 3-piece for G2 in the second pistol, but pistols aren't their problem. Converting them is.
Fact. Absolute fact. And man, it's just something about it, right? Like losing the second round just feels terrible after you amped yourself up from winning a pistol. This is a great kill. I mean, he should have definitely died there. And what is this awareness? He's sitting at sandwich that late into the round after B is basically compromised completely. That's pretty fantastic stuff from Nico. He's got a straw hat on right now. The scarecrows are out. He's farming. Very good game for him so far. And a huge reason why this is a map that G2 love is at this point. I mean, always was, but it just reinforced heavily by having Nico on the team. So here it is, the first attempt of it. Art camping out in front of the window. And this is interesting. Vinny, oh my God, 2 kills. That flick, almost grabbing 3. Nexa chased back into Tetris, and he can only play games there, but he won't be able to do anything serious. Yuri's also got this cut off inside of the window. They walk right by him. They'll end up getting the kill, but the trade is in. Ultimately, you think this round is done with. It really comes down to Vinny. They're actually chasing this, and this actually opens him up to a 1v2.
Yeah.
Interesting spot.
He didn't take any damage from Art in that one either. Smoke grenade goes onto the connector, so good thing he didn't jump down, or else he'd have to wait that one out. Henny's going to sit on top of the bomb like Mother Hen.
Wow.
And Amanek, well, jumping across the benches, looks for him. But it's Quesarado over towards the ticket booth. A little bit of an awkward engagement. Quesarado recovers the aim, hits the headshot, and gets, of course, the 2nd round win over top of the pistol victory.
Again.
It's Vinny,
What
baby.
is this opening? Nico just pops up a little bit late. Art does get into the window, and I mean, I guess maybe Furia's T-side's going to be very good because a lot of the times, I mean, Nico on phase all the time, they don't play in window at all. They just leave it open. And like, yeah, if you don't break the grate open, you let someone in window, it can be fine if you know what's coming. But at the same time, it's still huge map control for the T's. And FaZe didn't have an absolutely perfect Mirage for that reason, I'd say. Vinny's coming through with 2 kills, still looking sharp as ever. He's got gel in his hair right now.
And he's got eyes up towards Ticket. It's Nico in this close position that scares me. He does damage into the second player, Vinny. 3 kills in this one. Dude, he is just so honed in. Look at his eyes.
Seriously.
Hyper-focused. Kenny S as well. Seeing the players cross, but he takes a tumble to that Palace peak. Amanek 5-7, dusted. And Furia tie at 9.
These are some scary trades. These are some scary trades. The fact that Vinny gets that kill, it looked like Nico's just going to shut it down connector. First shot into Vinny as well. Next one was going in for sure. But Vinny is knocking down targets. Very easily done. That conversion, it's going to haunt G2. Slow starts, lack of conversion. Unfortunately, don't want that to be the storyline. G2's eco, it looks like it's obvious now. Doesn't mean it won't be stoppable. Or won't be, it doesn't mean it won't be fruitful, I should say. But they only end up with 1 kill. And Nico, he said, guys, go connector, trust me, you'll win. I'm going to sit back and wait on A for any lurkers.
If you get the second one, this would definitely be worth its weight. They're going to jump down for the weapons, but they're obviously being held on to. Yuri will make the difference. Furia to double digits first.
Scary, scary Furia, man. Imagine if this was a 2-0 in response after dropping the 2 maps. It would fit the story perfectly. The fact that Furia had issues, I don't care if they call them external, they were internal when we saw on these webcams. You could see it. It was a big problem for them. And they the results showed it, reflected it as well. The frustration, they had their own slow starts. They couldn't get anything going, and then they got stomped in that game versus G2. But now they're looking confident. They're looking strong out the gate. G2 are coming off a weird win.
FURIA averaged over 1 multi-kill per round against North, which powered their 70.6% 4v5 win rate.
And for context, again, in terms of all-time stats, like a 4v5 win percentage would be like 30, 35%. Liquid across Blast, we're looking at a 60% 4v5 win percentage, which was extraordinary. And of course, that gets even more inflated with one map, but 70 is absolutely absurd.
Boost up into the window room. Gonna put 2 in there. Kenny S, the most expensive stepping stool you've ever seen.
You pay by the month. The double ladder room.
Yep.
What kind of nades do they have? Hunter has an HE. Does the player with him have... Oh, what the hell is that? Art grabs a kill on Kenny S. Oh, that's an expensive stepping stool done and out of the round. Didn't even get a shot off. And they're going to go ahead and take this site. They didn't have plans to take the site. They were just going to see if Art could find something.
So double boost into the ladder room needed Kenny in that position. That's why he's late to B site. Art smokes window with a gap. Kenny jumps out because of the timing him in mid. I mean, he's dead because he's needed in middle.
True. And of course, FURIA are going to, at all turns, put pressure on your timings. Vinny, does he know about A-Ramp? He'll learn about it. Tries to stay calm. But Nico wins, and Kenny will go through the plant. Another cool round here from FURIA. They lock it up off of 1 kill from Art. The one thing I was wondering was that they had... Hunter didn't have a nade, and was it Almanac who was with him? Like, did they even have a smoke there in the ladder room? Could have been a precarious spot if Molly came soaring that way, which is quite common. Maybe they did, no sense guessing. Romeo and Juliet here. But will she ever walk to the balcony? That's the question. It's Juliet in the balcony, right?
Juliet is in the balcony, yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Romeo's in the garden.
Right. Don't say that like that.
Condescendingly? Sorry, were you not a man of the theater?
Oh, my brother has a PhD in Shakespeare.
Really?
And I know nothing.
So he got the brains.
Yeah, all of them.
He got everything.
I just yell.
I am loud.
I was in a professional production of Hamlet.
Hamlet?
I was like 8 years old, yeah.
Wow.
In London. Gave me my money to buy a PC.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Well invested.
Yeah.
I was a child actor once.
Did you act up all the time?
Were you in a commercial?
I was not in a commercial. I almost got a spot in the Spiderwick Chronicles, but then that kid from frickin' Charlie and the Chocolate Factory got it instead.
Oh, no.
Where is he now?
More successful than me.
Is he just rich? Is just rich at a summer home at the moment?
Maybe he's watching Counter-Strike.
A winter home?
He's on his 5th plastic surgery.
One of these 2 Desert Eagles is going to get tested at the A site because FURIA have done a very good job of icing out their decisions and finding an open bomb site. Despite G2 having 3 weapons to work with, none of them were here in position. Slick and smooth. Vinny's going to find a kill because don't get me wrong, this site might be clear, but the pressure still near. Okay, Serato trade frags back by Ticket, but there's Nico with a wide extension and a smoke laid down in the middle of the bomb site. We've got a player back on Firebox. We've got a movement from Art wrapping all the way back around so that they have 2 players on ramp. Nico, he wants to make this happen. He is 22 and 13. He's got himself the kit. He's got himself the following frag, but now it's a matter of finding Yuri because Art is also executed and there's still time for the clutch. They've pulled this off. Nico, coming in from Ticket, punches them out.
That could be the play of the game. We will see if that changes the course of G2's fate right there. Unbelievable precision from Nico to get 2 of 3 kills in that spot. That was absolutely absurd by him in a position where it looked like FURIA established all the control that they needed. That is unreal. 10 to 11. There's a buyback for FURIA, yes. but this is just a necessary step on the way to the finish line for G2 one way or the other. That money would always have to be chewed through. And they do that, and he, because of those kills, keeps his teammates alive. It's not even close, really. Oh, Almanac. He finds an opening, but they spam it and then they fall back slightly. He'll drop a shot, get spammed down. Art, he wants to get that off.
Player right there next to it, though. Art. Ooh, Hunter was playing with his prey for only a moment.
Looks like they like to do things in twos. Oh, and Nico's not stopping, huh? Damn, that could have been the round to end all rounds. Oh my god, he is crispier than a bag of Pringles at the moment. Nico, he is chopping heads off with a guillotine he calls an AK.
And he's been spotted as well here. He's going to go right back into Hunter. The first shot, an invitation. The second kills him.
We are getting some chilling rifle work here from Nico.
I've got goosebumps.
Oof.
Nico delivering tippity-tapping at Yuri towards the top of mid. We are all tied up at 11 rounds apiece, and we're going to see FURIA come in with the investment they can afford. It's got 2 AKs and a MAC-10 in the mix. You know, last round we saw Quesarado come at this on his own. Now he has a team behind him. But Hunter also with a partner. We saw him alone pushed up close to the doorway, get unchecked. This time it's Amanek, one of 2 ops on the round for G2. He misses the first shot. Flashbangs come in bright, and Hunter looking to deliver. It's good damage versus 2 of the remaining 4 of FURIA, but that smoke grenade on the first window, the utility begins to pressure Nico. He's that first rotate, and he goes down right before Hunter does as well. FURIA sinking their teeth into the B site, taking a chunk out of G2, but leaving what's left of this animal to come back in with a clutch. And Kenny S already slipping into the depths of Cat. Yuri with a scope on him walks right into it, and we are evened out at the 2 versus 2. Henny is sitting inside of the bomb site, and we've got Art tucked on Arch. Nexa, trying to come out from Marketplace, trying to clear out more positions, is yet to find anything till Henny hits him. Kenny trades it. Kenny, clutch. Henny back behind the corner, finds the headshot, and sure enough, FURIA right back in the lead.
The 1v1 heard around the world. If they didn't win that, I would call it a game. FURIA would be deflated. It wasn't for all the marbles. G2 can buy back, but goddamn, did that come close. FURIA are handing these out like samples at Costco. Why are they giving them ways back into the round? Yes, the round from Nico where he got those 2 rifles kills back in the post plant, they were amazing, and a lot of teams would have gotten away with that, but now we're seeing back-to-back rounds, small opportunities, man advantage situations where they're allowing G2 to get back into the round. There's too much tension between the 2 teams. In these last few rounds, it's come too close. And the economic disparity is not even there. They're both just broke, impoverished, down to their bottom dollar. They know how much this round is worth and cannot be asked to rush it.
But a blocked smoke grenade, that could make things awkward. Nico trying to keep his head on the windowsill, but Art then executes it, comes in for a second. Nexa holds his ground. Vinny peeks out, and no further frags off the initial engagement. It's a quick trade, and then Nexa sustains alongside Kenny S. The A site holds strong for G2. And FURIA, they are left trying to find a clutch. Henny's kill could be what starts to unravel this hold. Kenny S falling back a little bit closer to the CT spawn, dodges the nade, Hunter can come up from connector at a moment's notice. Bomb being planted on the short side of triple stack. Henny, well, he still stands at least long enough to find the plant, but Yuri then gets toppled, and we are tied at 12.
Amina keeps inventory, grabs Yuri, and G2 come in with another defuse. This was a round that showed that they don't just have to rely on Nico. He dies first at the top of connector. Things almost fall apart, but Nexa holds his nerve, grabbing this kill and then a second. Quesarado camping on that angle, sitting atop the bench, looking to punish. Can't even win that duel. They invest in 1 AK now, FURIA. On round 25, it's all on Art to open things up. We see how expensive that was. It even pervades over to the CT side where they don't have much money left. Off shot missed, but there's no nades to punish here.
Nico takes to the
If
top
he
of
shoots,
the smoke. Better make it worth it, and he will. Finding Art, doing enough damage for that fire to spread to his feet. A crispy Kalashnikov picked up by Quesarado. Nico, does he expect this player up in the windows? Oh,
he's not done yet. He's still hungry. And this is all you can eat. They've only got pistols. Well, they've got an AK, but no armor to boot. It's just another couple of taps. This guy's playing like he's got 10 bullets in the mag every single shot. He's catching scalps left and right and not slowing down.
Ooh. Knife him.
Well, Kenny like turning. Yeah, we saw that coming. Ha ha!
Again!
Cheeky little smile. He's whipping around. He will not get caught off. Vinny, the first victim.
Yeah, Yuri the second.
Yuri the second.
Blasted, man.
Dude. It's just like, yeah, this is Art, right? Like, this is him just drawing. He's just, he's got an iPad out, just clicking on heads.
Ooh, Pro 90 gamers rise up. Amanek doubled his career P90 kills today. He just bought it on Inferno, right?
Yeah.
I guess he's just trying to bring it into his arsenal.
He got one.
I mean,
Maybe two. I think he just literally got one.
Wow.
the guy's got, you know, the 10 from Mac 10 in his stickers, so it's going to be really hard for him to redefine the SMG buys.
Leave the P90s to Heroic and to FURIA. That's enough.
Right?
Malik took a long time to say, Nico, go kill. That's what I got from that. Almost a 2-to-1 KD at round 26.
3 smokes in middle. Molotov actually just burst on top of the door, so that's not what they wanted. Yuri, he's going to look to challenge this. Hunter's tucked in behind Arch. Amanek's been spotted at... Oh my god!
Oh my god, they're not going to know this guy's on the right.
Nope, Hunter.
Can they trade him? He do.
That's big. The B site
That's
crumbles
the site.
yet again. That tap from Yuri. I wish I had saved my tea kettle sound, because that one absolutely deserved it. Not only does he get that first frag, but then they transition it into the trade frag versus the player in the arch. That was big. And also, the stakes are so much higher in this round. The 26th for FURIA, tying at 13 every time. G2 seem to have a way to close map 2. FURIA are right there behind them.
This is an extremely competitive match. Like, no matter how you toss it, they're going at each other's throats. They're clearly showing us why they both picked Mirage. It couldn't be a better map 2 in the series. And with Nico on full form and still FURIA having a chance to close this map, I don't know what to say. That says so much about FURIA. That says so much about how brave this was as a map pick for G2 and a confidence pick. But they can keep up.
First bullet accuracy from Yuri.
Nasty.
Out of this world.
You know, Hunter could easily get 2. He wouldn't bat an eyelash. You wouldn't blame Yuri for missing.
Concentrated effort from the FURIA front. Yuri top fragging at 19, but everybody else above 15 with him. So Nico now hitting 30 kills.
Oh, fantastic nade on Yuri. the most important performing player from the last round, and Art misses his opportunity to get into the window. He's going to try again. He'll get Kenny S to turn, but Kenny S turns back. You can get him to turn, but you can't get him to turn away. He's going to stay for the fight. They've got a multitude of problems here. They've got 2 CT players turtled up, one inside of default. Vinny with a nice adjustment and the molly to identify the next target. Smoke will go down. Nexa here just to buy time. Doesn't need to swing out. CTs can rotate over. Can they kill him in the smoke is the question. And they look for it with the wild spray. But guess who's here? The other Kovac.
Hunter's trying to work in from Ticket. Yuri eating flashbangs. He does regain vision, but Kenny S not missing shots. And Vinny, he's the reason they had a chance on this A site, but he just gets swarmed by the numbers of G2, who sure enough, after losing a round, are bouncing back with another. And if they keep this up, then they will get to 16 first and foremost. But they've got FURIA right behind them. G2 walking down the street, see a mysterious figure behind them. They pick up the pace. The guy behind them does too. At this point, you've got G2 running to the front door with the keys out, just trying to get through so that they can close that door and move this to map 3. But FURIA are picking up speed. 3 rifles. Quesarado relegated to the Galil.
Wow, they go right back to it. Confidence move here by FURIA to get into the palace. Looking to hunt down Nico early. Here he is, though. Off the cusp of a smoke inside of Connector, where you'd most normally find him in Art. He's already made his way into window. They're
heard that.
Noise. Look, they're pushing out Connector. Nico will grab that kill at the cost of a lot of health. Art will try to come in behind him and punish, but now they move out. They've sectioned him out of the sight, and that's all they need to know.
Kenny S to the top of Ticket, looking for a target.
Oh!
Nice flick down on.
Oh my God!
Kenny back in with a second one, and this one fizzles out for FURIA. They got 2 players into the windowsill. Nico calls it all the while. And unless FURIA clutch with style in a 2 versus 5, this is a 15th for G2. Bomb goes down. Quesarado relegated to the firebox, does dodge the Molotov, but now they still know exactly where he's at. This retake's coming in quick. G2 not looking to waste any time. They stutter for a moment. 3 members clumped up over on the Ticket. Quesarado has to get both of these kills incredibly quickly. He peeks around the corner, and Aminet comes off the stairs, but Art has a Mac 10 of all things. He's going to try to challenge through jungle, grabs the AK, the defuse not yet coming through, but obviously he's not even looking to contend this. They forfeit the 15th.
Wow, that
2
is
map points.
The most heroic move there, and the only thing that he could do in that 2vx, when they've been losing player advantage situations, my goodness, Kenny S dropping the hammer on that round with a wicked shot they maybe didn't even need. That was beautiful. Off the sandwich. Vinny's the ham.
Nico raised Miriko. That works, I guess. Nico has had 5 triple kill rounds on Mirage.
And he might have 6. I mean, the way he's been playing, literally, I would guess 5 of those rounds are like in the last 5, it feels like.
Feeling fired up, Frankie?
Yeah.
This game got you invigorated
I'm
or
all
what?
about that Nicarage, baby.
Yeah?
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my prediction. It's not slipping away from my grasp anymore, boys.
Right? We knew the second one was going to be closer.
We did.
And now they are 1 step away. Let's see it.
Well. They figured out that they could buy last round. They'll buy again. What they buy doesn't seem to be the problem. Problem seems to be Kenny S is awake. Nico is here to play. Hunter is now chiming in. The trade is there, but it's a B split again. We've seen how successful these can be for FURIA.
He drops. Vinny's already out. Next up, he's just looking to dodge him, but that's the kill they needed. They don't know about Aminet.
They don't know.
And he's going to find them with all their backs turned. Aminet, double kill. Yuri's going to be able to answer. It's a 2 versus 2 for map 2. And Kenny S
and
trying
Nico.
to find an angle. That, oh my God, you said those 2 names and you sent chills down my back because this is the firepower that G2 have to work with. And Yuri, unless he pulls off this clutch, it is map 3 on the docket. Nico closing the distance, getting up, and another headshot comes in. We're talking 33 frags for Nico and a 16-13 victory on Mirage.
If they were just floating heads, he would have had 33 kills, or at least that's what it felt like. What an incredible second half I can't remember the last time I've seen a Mirage performance that was just that good.
It was really something for the ages. To be honest, I'd lost faith in G2 halfway through, but I'm fully reinvested in the boys. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be breaking that one down. Well, G2 nearly got their Mirage in a twist, but managed to work things out and get on form to take us to a third and final decider map for that guaranteed spot in the playoffs over the weekend. And it really was the Nico show. He equaled Vinny's kills from Inferno of 31. He went 31 for, oh, in fact, no, tell a lie, he went 33. He actually beat Vinny's record.
Damn.
Yeah.
More than that, it was like, he was sectioning off these angles like he had an X-Acto knife, like how careful and precise he was. And it was such important kills to be one-taps. That was the real scary thing.
Yeah, when we saw in that last clutch to win the game,
man.
just runs up catwalk and deletes people like they're not even of the same caliber. So, I mean, Nico's a huge talking point just in terms of individual forms. I think there was also a little stutter from FURIA in the sense that, like, I don't know why they had such an affinity for the A site a couple of times. Like, Nico was
Their
really...
post plants too.
Yeah, exactly. So post plants on both sides in the end because Nico was so on form. But I did feel like FURIA had a better chance if they kept trying to hit that B site where they were finding success and convincing G2 to save.
It is really surprising they didn't go for it more, because one of the most memorable rounds for me was them rushing the B site on a partial buy. And
Yeah.
and they were fully successul in it, and then they didn't really pay much attention after that.
Yeah, they found a
Maybe went one more
way
time.
for Art to sometimes get a kill in the default, and I don't know, I actually think they were kind of like, they did try everything a little bit, and that's what I expected coming into their Mirage T side, and that's just how they go. But yeah, I can see that they definitely had more success. Now, I actually think this map is closed out if they play their post plans properly in this game, literally done, because of the economic swing that would have happened. And even some of the kills they lost when they were in post plans, they still won. Those were weird, right? So there are situations where I feel like FURIA handed over things for free. But the thing is, it's hard to judge that as much when you see what Nico did in those post plants, because a lot of times a CT might peek you and give you one brief instance to hit a shot, but most of the time it's fine. You go past that moment, the information gets traded, the T still win the round. But every single time FURIA went out for that little bit of information, Nico was there slowing down time and hitting the instant headshot.
Why can't G2 convert their pistol wins?
I think maybe they get scared because sometimes the calling slows down a lot. Like on Inferno, they basically just took longer than they did on any other round on T side to pick a site. But the second round, for some reason, it came down to like the last 15 seconds.
It's kind of weird to me as well that on G2's own T side, they love a bit of mid control, particularly in the first half. The first half of the game, that was their T side, but the first half of that half. I'm trying to work on my language because I'm stood next
The
to
first
you.
quarter.
You're the word master. I'm using my hands and everything. But then on their own C2 side, they're just happy to give up mid for free, and FURIA love it.
Yeah, and they did a lot with it. And again, I think FURIA played better in that T side. I think it was actually just Nico who was just so crisp, and it was FURIA's own mistakes that ultimately cost them the game. I think that being said, it would have been close no matter what. Like even if FURIA played near perfect and whatever, like it was still an excellent game just all around.
Well, we're going to Nuke, and last time these two teams faced each other just about a week ago, it was G2's map for the taking. So we're going to see if anything has changed after this break.